our journey. We're healing together.
Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Here Together, Healing Together. I'm Lauren Boone.
I'm Glenda Boone.
And we are a mother-daughter duo having the conversation of what it means to heal together as a family and as we move forward through just life happenstances. So I think the last time we were on here, we were talking about the Good Morning America segment.
Yeah.
And just thank you all for your comments on that and all of the positive and some negative responses that we received. We thank you all for it all. But today we're on talking about a new topic, continuing the conversation and continuing healing when things come up as far as family estrangement and, no contact, and how that affects the entire family system. Not just the person who went non-contact, but the people who are on the other end of no contact, and what it means to heal together in a way of not having to go non-contact. So, is there anything you had to say?
Or having to go
or having to go non-contact. Yeah.
Yeah, because you got to heal whether you're in it or,
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. So, anything else you would like to add before we jump into it?
Now, I just want to thank, I just want to thank the viewers so much for your support and for your feedback on the Good Morning America. For me, that was really not a very easy thing to do, but it was also very comforting to know that it helped so many people. So thank you so much for your support and your feedback, and thank you too for your some of your constructive criticism. It was noted and respected.
Yeah, your lip gloss looks good, Mom.
Thank you.
Okay, so we recently posted, trying to make sure that the content we are posting, the content we're posting is relatable to the situations that people are dealing with. So we recently just posted a question on our social media channels, and the question is, Ma, you want to read it?
Sure. Okay, so this was our Here Together, Healing Together question for this month, and it was for families dealing with no contact and estrangement of any kind. What are some things you had to face or you had questions about?
Yes. And so thank you to all of you who did respond. We read them, responded to them, and we picked out some patterns that we saw. So we definitely want to hit on them. But today we are going to be talking particularly about reaching out as a person who has either, been the, I don't want to use the word victim because we're not, but like the person who, help me. Experience being, I guess, cut off or having gone on no contact. How you kind of reach out as the person trying to maybe find answers and get answers as to, okay, well, where did the relationship break down? Where are the faults, on both sides? So reaching out and getting no response. So that is a real thing. Something that we both have experienced, and obviously some of you are as well, and how that can really take a toll on your mental and emotional health. So we're going to jump into that now. So let's talk about it, Mom. What does that do, I guess, to you, or have done to you when you've reached out maybe for, to provide understanding or to gain understanding and receive no response?
It is, it's just devastating. Well, first for me, I can only talk about my experience and maybe hope some of you can relate to it. It is initially a sense of panic because when they go no contact, you're first thinking, oh, well, they're just mad, and it's going to blow over. But then when it starts to extend over a period of time, for me, it became a sense of panic, like, oh my God, what's going on? What's happening? And so you tend to just do whatever you can. You say whatever you can to try to pull that person back in. And it's a ball of emotions because you don't I did not really quite understand exactly what it meant. I saw the surface, but at that time, for me, it wasn't on a deep level. And I just thought, okay, they're just angry with me. They're just mad. It's going to blow over. But then when it started to get, as it prolonged, I became very, very just filled with anxiety. Just tried to call, tried to text, tried to email, tried to do whatever I could do to try to pull that person back in. And it really is a sense of panic. At least that was for me. And it just, it's just not, it is just devastating, because this is you're in a relationship, and I don't know how deep. Some of you may be estranged from extended family members. It may not be as deep as an immediate family member or spouse, but for me it was, it hit really, really close to home. And it really, you're just a ball of emotions in that initial stage. You're just doing whatever you can to try to pull that person back in. And it's just, you really are in a crisis. You may not realize it, but you're in a crisis. And what I found is the person on the other end probably felt that you were in a crisis because of the way you were acting, how many times you were trying to reach out. Because on their end, I'm assuming, and I can't speak for everyone, but they want space. They want to distance themselves. And then on my end, I was steady encroaching.
Yes, that's very good. It's like you're identifying your patterns.
Yes.
And how that may be affecting both you and the situation.
Yes.
So like with me, and thank you for sharing. So with me, it definitely helped me identify some patterns, because I'm like, okay, I'm reaching out, I'm not getting a response, and I'm continuing to reach out. But then I had to think about, okay, well, why is this something that I'm so comfortable with doing? And it's like, oh, maybe because this is probably what I've been doing, you know what I mean, with this particular person. And so I'm thankful that that pattern was revealed to me of, like, I don't want to say encroaching, but just like clawing in. I think I may have used that word before, but like clawing in, or trying to be a part of something that obviously I was not welcomed, And so really, I think that has been the hardest part for me to reconcile with, as far as the responding and getting no responses, that, oh, this is maybe more deeper than what I initially assumed. And so it really helped me to understand, without even having to have a conversation with the person, things about myself and how I have possibly shown up in that situation. So yeah, definitely a good start to understanding, or a good start to healing is definitely understanding the impact of it.
And it's jarring. The impact is jarring, and it's real. And it's okay to have those feelings and to release those feelings, but you have to also recognize and do something about those feelings that you probably, I know in my case, I wasn't able to do on my own, and wasn't able to use family members or friends, or because it was just so deep and so out of the ballpark for me, until I just did not understand it at all, or who I was. And so you got to recognize that person that you're trying to reach out to, that really isn't the person you need at that particular time to talk to.
Yeah. And then it's also and it's also like having the courage to be like, okay, in order to protect my peace of mind and whatever shall be of this relationship, I must, let go. And I think that has been a recurring theme for a lot of responses that we received, is being able to let go and let God. Because at the end of the day, we are only in control of ourselves, our own emotions, our own behaviors. And at the end of the day, that's all we can do is pray for an outcome, a hopeful and optimistic outcome. That's that. Whatever that may be, God, have your way. That's how I'm approaching it now. And so for those of you who are new here, hi. If you don't have any idea what we're talking about, we have other episodes that we have recorded spanning from 2021 up until present day of 2024. And so please be sure to go back and watch those videos to get kind of caught up with what we're talking about today and kind of to see our growth. I think there's a lot of growth that we've made.
Oh, yeah, thank God.
Yeah, regarding our situation. Definitely check out the Good Morning America episode that is also on our page. And it's an article attached to that as well, so you can get the full context of it. But we are here to help you journey through healing for yourself, whether you're the person that went non-contact or you're the person having no contact happen to you. It's a real thing. And we want to make sure that we're speaking about it so that we can heal from it. Because if you don't say anything, nothing will happen for yourself. You have to take ownership for your healing, even in the midst of the no contact and estrangement. And there are two words basically to say you're not in a relationship with someone. It has a breakdown has happened, and either you know why or you don't know why. And like mom said, you're probably panicking or in a crisis. But there is impact that happens to you both mentally and emotionally. And I think we've shared our story on that plenty of times. But we are in recovery, I think, and we're in like maintaining that recovery.
Yeah.
And as our pastor said yesterday, this is our season to stomp on the devil head. So we stomping, girl. We stomping. Yes. And so until next time, continue to talk about what you're experiencing, heal together, and be here. We're here together, healing together. I'm Lauren.
I'm Glenda.
Till next time.
Bye.